It doesn't matter how many times you fail, you only have to be right once, and then everyone can tell you that you are an overnight success. That is a quote from our guest today, the one and only Mark Cuban. From the age of 12, Mark was a natural businessman doing door to door sales. If you have watched him on ABC's Shark Tank, which he has been a part of since 2011, you know that he has invested in companies that start with grassroots, that have stories with heart, and that are products he believes in and relates to. It is completely overwhelming to think about all the entrepreneurs he has made dreams come true for. And Mark owns the NBA team, the Dallas Mavericks. He gives back with the Mark Cuban Foundation, and he just started a pharmacy, getting people low-cost versions of high-cost generic drugs. And guys, those are just a few of the things we have time to mention in this intro. So to get into all of it with us, please welcome the man himself, Mark Cuban. Hi, Mark.
What's happening? Thanks for having me on.
So excited to have you on the show today. And just thank you for taking the time out. You sound like a busy guy. I have to say that when our team was doing research, they went to your site and scrolled and scrolled and scrolled through the Our Companies section. And we're like just looking at all of those companies and hearing this rumor also that this could be your last season of Shark Tank. Is that just a rumor? Is that true? Like, what's going on?
Well, not season 14. So I committed to come back for season 15 next year. But for that, I don't know yet. And it's not because I don't love the show. I absolutely love the show. I love what it represents. I love that kids watch it. And now we have entrepreneurs coming on that started watching when they were 12, 13, 14 years old. But my daughter's in college now. I have 3 teenagers. When they were all in high school, all their schedules aligned. And so it was really easy to do the show. But now, family first always. And so I wanted to try to make sure I spend as much time with my daughter as I can and my family as I can. But Shark Tank is saying they'll move this shooting schedule around for us. So, hopefully we can make it all work out.
Oh, nice. I mean, you're one of the OGs.
I know. That's another way of saying I'm old, but I love the show, man. I love it.
Well, on Shark Tank, you recently invested in 2 18-year-old boys who decided to start a company called Storage Scholars from their dorm. I'm guessing it's fair to say you saw yourself in these young men. But that being said, you've invested in so many people over the years. Which company has made you the most money? And then which one just, surprised you the most? Maybe it's the one that got away.
The one that made me the most cash money was a company called Cycloramic who did this, technology stuff called computer vision, and we sold it to Carvana. So if you go to Carvana's website and you push around the cars and open the doors, that's all their software. The one that surprised me the most, and I knew they had a chance, but not like this, was a company called Beatbox Beverages. And they had this really cool alcoholic wine that was really geared towards college kids and parties and stuff. And they ran into some hard times right after I invested, probably 8 years ago. But they figured it out, and now they just did another round of investment that I participated in that valued the company at $190 million. I bought a third of the company for $1 million. So that was just an insane investment. So if you get a chance, check out Beatbox Beverages.
I like it. What about the one that got away? What's one that you were like, doggone it?
Spike ball. Do you ever see like those round little nets? Like if you go by the beach in LA, you'll see all these kids throwing a yellow ball against a little thing and it bounces up and down and it's just blown up. I mean, like now the guys on the Mavs will play it just for fun during a break, and it's just become this big thing for people to play and on college campuses, high schools, professional athletes. And I missed that one. I blew it.
Oh, spike ball. That's okay. Pickleball, spike ball. I got to figure out all these new
I know.
balls.
I played pickleball for the first time last week, so watch out. Here I come.
Well, it's fair to say you have your hand in a lot of things, but you have a stronghold in healthcare that, a lot of people might not know about, and it seems to be something you're really passionate about. One, why is that? And can you share with us more about, this Mark Cuban cost plus drug company situation that we keep hearing?
For sure. Thanks for asking. So if you go to costplusdrugs.com and put in whatever medications that you take, chances are we're going to be a whole lot cheaper than what you're paying right now, or even what your insurance company is paying, or even your copay. Because what's happened now, if you think about when you get a prescription for a medication, your doctor says, okay, you need to take this drug. And then the next question they ask is, what's your pharmacy? And then they just prescribe it. But when you get to the pharmacy, you're kind of like terrified. You don't know what your copay is going to be. You don't know if it's even covered under your insurance. We all go through this terror. And so with costplusdrugs.com, we decided we needed some transparency. So when you go to our website, not only do you see the price that we charge, but you get to see my cost. And then with my cost, we just mark it up 15%. There's a $3 pharmacy handling fee and $5 shipping, because right now it's mail order. Eventually it'll be at pharmacies as well. But that way you can start to trust that you're getting the best price. A friend of mine from college was unfortunately paralyzed, and a mutual friend emailed me kind of in a panic because this friend Landon, he was going to have to pay $30,000 for a drug, and it wasn't covered by his insurance. And so they were like, Mark, can you help us out? Turns out we could. We were able to go out and get access to this drug. But you know how much his price is now for 3 months? $75. That's how crazy drug pricing is right now. And I can give you example after example where we've cut people's costs, and every time we get a price reduction, we pass it right on to patients. So, and you get to see our cost. There's no messing around. So, just being able to trust that wherever you get your drugs, you're getting a great product at a great price that your doctor prescribed. It's really working out well. We've only been shipping 9 months, and we already have over more than 1 million accounts. It's just insane. I mean, I'm used to people walking up to me saying, "Oh, I love the Mavs," or Shark Tank or whatever. Now people are walking up and people just hugging me like, "Oh my God, you saved my grandma $1,000 a month," or I can finally not have to decide between rent and food and my medications. And just to be able to have that impact is really something special.
Oh, wow. That's so awesome to hear. And now I have to absolutely look this up even more. I've been hearing about it, but now that just makes it so clear. So thank you. Well, let's talk about what this week has brought us, which is basketball. It's back officially. So we have the 2022-2023 NBA season opening game, all right? And you guys are going to be in Phoenix against the Suns. You saw them in the playoffs last year. Tell me what you're thinking. What's your hope for the team? Of course, I know your major hope for the team.
Yeah, of course.
But let's be realistic. How are you feeling?
Hey, we got Luka Doncic. I mean, he's one of the top 2-3 players in the league, if not the top player in the league. So everything and anything is possible. We think we got better last year. We added Christian Wood. Timmy Hardaway is back from injury. We have another year together under Jason Kidd. So we're really excited. But, the challenge is the Suns and the top of the Western Conference and Eastern Conference have gotten better. And the entire NBA is just so on fire right now. You've got Luka, you've got Kawhi Leonard, Kevin Durant, Kyrie, you've got, Giannis. I mean, there's just a long list of just amazing players. And so I'm excited for the entire NBA. And, as far as the Mavs, we'll be good, but we got to get that trophy again. I'm missing having that big Larry O'Brien thing, to carry down the street.
I love it. I love it. Well, I would say I'm rooting for you, but my Warriors wouldn't like that very much.
Yeah, come on. Now, they've had enough.
You're like, they have enough hardware.
Yeah, I need some more.
Finally, Mark, just one last question, because I know you got to go. And this is a question that has been on my heart for years now, just watching you. Why are you so dope?
I don't know how to answer that, but you know what? When I die, I want to come back as me, man. I just want to enjoy every single minute that I'm on this planet. I have an amazing family, amazing friends. I've been so blessed that I try not to take any of it for granted. I just try to enjoy every minute and, just teach my kids to do the right thing and hope it turns out and they stay healthy.
I love it. Great answer. Dope answer. Mark Cuban, thank you so much for
Thanks for
just taking
on.
the time and being on.
This was a blast. Thanks for having me on.